All right, so market's already at 540, guys. So we're expecting a small dump to potentially come back up. But I do see more of a short day. The reason why is because we have this beautiful head and shoulders, which is a reversal in my book. And if you notice, we already got a retest at 583. And this potentially might be a trap to give us one more tap at the 580s. If we can't break 580s, I'm only biased for shorts today. Um, I'm gonna be. I'm sorry, guys. I was texting somebody. I'm only looking for shorts today for the reasons that this is a very, very bearish market, especially after we took out these levels over here in the 613s. I was aiming for these levels specifically yesterday. I was hoping that it would happen during our session, but it happened a little after market closed. But still, it was fantastic.
Back
It
down
was
there
fantastic price
now.
action. Who's that?
60-minute trend's going to be.
If you're not gonna share any ideas, just it's okay if you guys mute yourself, please. So pretty much what we're seeing is, oh, that's so funny. Pretty much what we're seeing is we're seeing price just give us a nice push to the downside. If we don't take out 478 and reverse, we're only going to continue to the downside, in my opinion. We could be all the way down into this 400 level. So I would just trade with ease and don't rush anything. Just let the market show us what we're going to be doing. If you're full porting this, be careful, please. Make sure you guys are using maybe 1 or 2 micros, as we could just be wrong and we could just mitigate any losses and come back on PM session and do better. So right now I'm only going to be looking for 2 micros, looking for my best opportunity to maybe get in a short. If you're in this live early, or if you missed out on anything I'm just mentioning, 580 and above will be an indication for us to continue to the upside. But as of right now, I'm very bearish on this price just because we have this beautiful reversal pattern, which gives us an indication that all we can probably do is come to all the way to 400s. I might be a little bit too ambitious, right? But I do foresee this being a level that needs to be held um, for us to even continue going up. So let me go ahead and look at this real quick. So if you guys didn't, by the way, make sure you guys mark the TDO that I sent out. I think it was 613.50. And I like to put TDO Wednesday so I have an idea of where it is that we're bouncing off. And now that, and by the way, now that you guys see PMO and TDO, you can see how every time market bounces, I never delete my TDOs and PMOs. You can see how easily market just bounces away as a confirmation. Like this right here would be your confirmation candle to short. Look at this right here. Beautiful at the supply zone. Comes right back down. Is there anyone that has a bias on what today's happening? Anybody want to share any ideas? YM and 2K are retracing. I don't watch other equities. So if you guys want to be my eyes and ears for anything that's going on, please let me know. I strictly react from what I see on my chart. Good morning, Andrea. What do you have a bias for today? Andrea, are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
How you doing this morning? Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? Do you have any bias for today?
I do have a long bias for today, but it could go either way. Like you said, if it breaks the 50%, then we can go down.
Hmm.
But because it rejected off of 25, that's what I was looking for, a call to get into the 525. So I'm in a call right now at 525.
Yeah, if I put my fib here from the lows all the way to the area that we're at, like I could even stretch it all the way to this wick bottom. The only way you're looking for buys is if we get a reaction from 463, on my opinion, unless we break above 580 with a hard close on the 15 minute or maybe the 30 minute for buys, 580 and above. But other than that, if we're just bouncing around in this zone, I only see shorts. It would be like finding your entry too short. Ronnie, do you have anything in mind on what price is or structure? The floor is yours. If you're busy, it's okay. So price seems to be holding this 524 level. We're getting some kind of small reaction there. It's not something I would take yet for me.
We have our waves down, and now it looks like it might try to go to the 592, but it hasn't closed. The 5 minute hasn't closed yet. So,
I
but
also belongs here.
I have a stop loss at break even and a take profit at 592.
Hey, Chris, do you have any bias at the moment?
I'm pretty neutral right now. I'm just waiting for more structure.
Hmm.
But this does look like a manipulation with um so I am looking for like a change of character on the 1 minute for a
Beautiful.
potential entry long. And then I think we could trade back down. But
Is
I'm
there
just waiting.
a specific zone you're looking to target on the longs in the short term?
The London high is at 620, and then there's a daily level at 650. But again, it's pretty neutral right now.
I see that.
And then Asia highs are at 629. So that's what I'm looking at.
Beautiful, beautiful. The
ES
market's
looks
been strong.
stronger to me. So I might be watching ES today.
I'm surprised Gonzo's not speaking. Gonzo, what's up, brother? How's your 30-minute strategy looking? I see a beautiful opportunity for like this tap right here, 564. It looks like a beautiful
At least people call. At least people call.
hey Nikki, I hear everything you're saying, so make sure you don't say
Yes,
anything crazy.
this.
Are you trying to say something to us or are you speaking to somebody else? I'm sorry, Nicole.
Alright, if there's any cynical leads that you can't get a hold of, can
I'm
you
a
write
I'm a
them
viewer,
down
guys.
so
I'm
I can
sorry.
get.
It has earnings
So
after
we
market close. I expect some chop. I do agree with you, Ronnie. That's right. I did mention that on the group.
did get that structure break on ES. I just I'm a little hesitant to enter right now.
Hmm.
Hello,
Hey, Gonzo. Good morning, brother.
what's up?
Aquí, trying to see where Mark is gonna take us today. There's good opportunities on both sides, but we're just in the middle of something that I would not trade yet.
Yeah, man, the NVDA earnings report is always makes the day very tough to trade, you know, choppy and wiki and undecided. It always does the same for NVIDIA. So I advise everyone to wait for their levels to hit before jumping in on something because it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a tough day.
Perfect. We'll be on the same page with you on that, man. Take a look here.
But if I had to choose at the moment, I'm more aligned with your thinking. I think it wants to go lower. But we'll see.
I've seen this before. This little move that we see here, I've really seen this before. It looks something like this, and by the end of the day, if it does look like that, it'll be crazy. Give me 1 second here. It always looks something like this. I know it looks like a 5-year-old drew this, guys, but literally this would be the price that we would be looking at for the rest of the week, in my opinion. A huge range, in other words.
Well, NVIDIA usually does that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so if you guys see, this is why patience pays. Imagine we're in this trade and we're freaking out which side the market is going, and we get taken out and we don't have any clear direction. This is why we practice patience. The more
Not
patient,
only that,
go ahead.
it's slow moving like crazy, man. Just to be 10 minutes after open and it's this slow,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy.
I mean, every equity right now, other than NQ, is going higher. That just makes me even more bullish for a potential sweep up.
I'm seeing the same thing as this move down is just a correction move down. For a pullback for opportunity for a call, but like, yeah, I'm not trusting it. I do have
Yeah.
my stop loss
I see
at
what you're talking
break
about, Chris.
even.
I see what you're talking about. One is going up and one is going the other side. Being that NVIDIA is a heavy tech mover, I could see more of NQ leading the way, to be honest with you.
If this breaks, she's gonna go down hard and fast.
Okay, out.
Yes. Dude, just mute her, bro.
Can we mute that person?
Who am I muting? Because I don't hear nobody. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah,
Nicole.
she left her mic open at work. The
Gold?
one that has all the, let me wait. Let me tell you who it is.
That person, Nicole. Can you please
Oh, Nicole, because
Nicole, I think.
I don't hear her at all. I have muted her. I don't know how you guys hear her.
Yeah, Nicole is.
Persona conocido, notado.
My bad, guys. I don't hear her at all. Let me just kick her out. Let me kick her out. I disconnected her. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, now it seems it wants to push down.
So if you look at the 5 minute, I talk about this candle all
Yeah.
the time. This candle doji, when it closes the way it closes, and we choose a direction, is usually the direction market is going for. Um, had I seen that a little earlier, I would have taken that short.
I was waiting to short if we touched 580 again, but
And
never
then
got there. So
and then look at our 30 minute. The way I use the 30-minute time frame is, I don't know if you remember me mentioning it, but every time I see two candles touch each other with the wicks and it doesn't
yeah,
disrespect the wick, I always see that as the 30-minute break and retest, like a breakdown or a breakout. So this would be the pullback to then come back down. So that was a very clean entry, but if we would have had a little bit more confidence on taking it. 50 points
yeah.
down,
What I'm
that's usually
seeing
what it does.
is if it keeps going down, I'm seeing that at 460, 470 is going to have a definite reaction.
Yeah, I would be careful. Everything's pumping. I would just be very careful entering shorts.
I think that the short entry is gone right now. I think
I
it's too
mean,
risky here.
I'm looking for a reaction at 498 now on NQ, but honestly, I'm watching ES.
Seems like ES is just coming back down.
I'm looking at a buy entry at 476 on ES.
The only way I'm buying NQ today is probably gonna be like 464.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same place between 460 and 470.
Oh, and by the way, I was talking to Ronnie about this. 953 Magic. Look, I have it marked right here. 953 Magic or bottom. So if we're putting something to theory now, guys. We're putting something to theory. At 953, it's a magic number that I learned from somebody. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one second. I just got a text message. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one quick second. All right, so 9:53 a.m. is usually a magic, something magical happens at 9:53 a.m. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that. But I've noticed it multiple times where sometimes 9:53 does get respected and is always like a bounce from the zones. I don't, you guys can test it if you want. But for whatever reasons, that's a magic area where liquidity gets injected or liquidity enters back into a zone, which, looking at this, honestly, if we sweep all this and we come back up, it makes sense how we would have that as a buy zone. I didn't even notice I had 953 on it. Like, that's why I write 953 on my zones with 953. And it's an or bottom from yesterday. Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
a nice place to look for longs.
Interesting. And now if you notice, Marcus giving us a small dip back up, and we're at the orb top from yesterday. So this would be now reacting like if it's supply, because this was supply where Ronnie had called it. Ronnie yesterday told us this was supply, if I'm not mistaken. It was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Hmm. Very interesting.
I just don't like how slow everything is moving. Like there's not really a commitment either way yet. So I'm still waiting.
So I am prepared to go long here on NQ.
Who was that, Chris?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see here. Nice swoop up. Very nice 15-minute candle, but look at that dump. Oof.
Oof.
It's heavy.
Yeah, they wanna touch a little bit lower, it seems.
It's heavy. Look at the nice M. You know how I always tell you guys the M patterns? Let's invert it real
Yeah.
quick. So look, you know how I always tell you guys M patterns are usually a trap, and then it goes back down to take the liquidity, and then it goes to the direction they want, and then they find the real area they want to go for. Let's put that another test. If you really want to take this short for a quick scalp, you're putting your stop loss above 534, 533, and you're aiming for 450, 460.
There she goes.
And there she goes. Dumpador. So I'm gonna take a risky buy here in this zone once I see momentum really strong. What are they aiming for? They could be aiming all the way down to 420, guys, which is the London from yesterday. But 460s would be a safe zone to take it. Like 487. Come on, take her lower. Take her lower. These are really hard conditions to trade. Notice how I'm just being super patient, guys. There's no reason anybody should be triggering anything unless you have 100% confidence on anything or looking for a specific zone. Bless you.
Thank you, bro.
I'd love to see 479 get hit.
It would be almost
This,
perfect. It would be almost perfect.
I
yeah.
entered longs on ES.
What's your entry?
477.
We have like a really strong resistance at the orb top of 515.
Your ES long is looking good, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pumping.
it's pumping. It's already going in the upside. I see it.
Now it's bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice trade here. My target's 488.
Very nice. That was Chris that called it out.
Yeah.
Beautiful trade, brother. Beautiful trade.
What's your TP, bro?
488 is my first target. 489 is my second, and then 493. Hold till that.
All right, so we have the double bottom on NQ on the 1 minute, getting some kind of retest on the neckline, or if it flushes down into our buy zone of 460s. Let's see what happens.
A little flash at hourly open, and then a bounce would be lovely.
Mm-hmm. 3 more minutes to new open, guys. New hour open. And that would be a new 4 hour, by the way.
I might be staying out today. Not really seeing much.
Mm-hmm. So there is buyers here in the zone, the 520s. It's just, is it going to be really defended, or is it going to just flush down? That's my question now. This 5 minute engulf candle looks nice. I'm just gonna be patient. I'm not gonna, as long as I have a direction above 580 to go long into the 670s, 660s, I'm okay with that. I don't need a sniper entry. I need to protect my account. Has anybody taken any L's this morning? Any L's? Let us know what you did wrong and what you think you could have done better. Write it on the comments. Or you could open up a conversation on the floor. That's totally fine. This is real trading, guys. I wanna remind you guys that we don't here only have green days. There's gonna be times we're gonna have bad days, and there's gonna be times that we have a really challenging day to really read price and get the best entries. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're human. You're not a robot. We're gonna make mistakes, and I think the most important thing is going back to the journal, making sure you talk about, what you saw, how you could better see it next time, and what you're feeling. Because at the end of the day, all of our decisions make of is made out of a feeling. It could be an edge. It could be intellectual understanding of, specific strategy. Um, but journal how you feel, because at the end of the day, if you don't, you're not gonna grow as a trader. Notice how for the past, let me see here. Where am I? Why is it not working? All we're doing is ranging on a 60, 70 point zone. Nothing is really happening. I don't like the way that the 5 minute on NQ is not breaking above this 540 area. So it doesn't give me a lot of confidence to take any kind of like long in the zone at this moment. Yeah, like both equities are just stalled, even though it looks nice.
I think yes needs to break 482. It's gonna fucking pump after that.
I do agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that. What tells me this is a long position is if they defend the price never coming down below 516. As long as price never comes below 516, we're good to go on the long from here all the way to the top, like 650, 670 for the end of the day. It's just iffy for me because we're so close to the zone right here by just a few points. That few points is a big difference. Big difference.
Ten a.m. candle just opened. Looking for the hourly candle to move up, kind of wake up, and then go down.
Nice. Who said that?
Me.
Oh, Chris. Thanks, Chris. So you're looking for a retracement to the top and then come back down to flush is what you're saying?
Sort of sweep, because there's a lot of liquidity up at these London and Asia highs.
Mm. Debbie, are you in anything at the moment, or you're looking at anything that we're not seeing? Maybe you could help us and give us some guidance. Guidance.
I am just waiting. I'm wanting for it to go down so I could go long.
Cool. So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a new trader, guys, trust me, this is not something you even want to be in at all. You don't even want to look at this because it makes you believe it's gonna go in one direction, and you're just stuck. You're really stuck. There's not much happening at the end. Um, what usually happens when you have these kind of moves is you wait for another hour or two, and once you have that 1 hour or two that already passed, you already have some kind of like breakout, and the breakout and retest would be there very clear for you to see the directions. Just getting the right entry to avoid any drawdown.
Yes, broke that level finally. We might
Yeah,
be
I'm
pumping now.
still
Mm.
holding.
So from what I see here in the 1 minute, we have the double bottom, we have the neck retest, that little small move that stalled consolidating sideways, and it's starting to break above in that 540 zone, but there's that resistance that we keep tapping on TDO that doesn't allow us to go. It just needs to have a really hard pump for us to have that direction.
I still think it wants to tap the liquidity lower first.
Uh-huh. And look, if you look at the 1 hour, that 1 hour is gonna just flush, taking all this wick out.
Yeah,
You
for
see,
sure. That's what I'm hoping.
and then we already have. Let's see here. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'd rather take a short from 560 and let it go down, maybe 550s, um, just to trap buyers, and then from there take that wave down into the zone, the 400s, just to see what happens. If I'm being this patient the whole time, I might as well be patient a little bit extra. the best probability wins, right?
Totally.
I hope you guys get like a 100-point wake up and close your positions at TP. That'll be fantastic.
If only, bro. If only.
We just need to call Trump, man. Uncle Trump, man. Come on, Trump.
I don't like the 1 hour the way it's looking on ES.
This is gonna dump, guys. I'm pretty sure it's gonna dump. 30 minutes already looking heavy again.
I mean, the 1 hour on ES does have a dragonfly doji, so behavior on that is usually upward movement.
Yeah, I see it going to maybe fill the wick on the upside of the last 30-minute candle.
Hmm.
That would take it towards what? 560, something like that.
Yeah, it's usually what I would
I'm
so
sorry, not 560. It would be like 6. Wait, because I'm sorry, I was watching Forex. 1 second. It would be like, yeah, 565, 560, somewhere around that.
on futures.
On futures, yeah.
Mm.
It could go up there, fill the wick up, and then instantly, if you see an instant reaction downwards, you're gonna see that maybe they try to fight it to go back up, but if it starts to fail, it's telling you that it's going to go to the 450, 420s level for sure. Unless I see it break up nicely above 560, I wouldn't long from here at all.
Yo, what are the stocks saying?
Jimmy, how you doing,
Mixed.
Jimmy?
The stocks are completely mixed. You have red, green, and they're basically doing the same as NQ. They are, slowly trying to find a direction.
Okay.
But yeah, it's mixed right now.
Just exited my long on the 5-minute fair value gap on ES.
Clean trade, bro.
Yeah, it was
That is. I'm actually long on Nasdaq at 535, but it's super small risk. It's only like 2 micros, 20 point stop. Risky little long. Come on, just one more push. I'm like 9 points away from my TP, bro. Oh my god. I'm being edged.
You might as well trail it, man, and let it go. Let it go higher. You might as well.
Yeah, I'm break even now anyway. I'm gonna just leave it,
I
let
think
it run.
I think you cut yourself
When
short a
it's
lot.
when it's risky and you have the chance to be, always take it, bro, because it can instantly go in the other direction and take you out. So
Debbie's saying
Yeah,
VWAP
for
is at
real.
560, by the way.
What?
Debbie says that 560 is VWAP, so at least trim a
yeah,
profit or whatever you have to do there. If that was your
yeah,
TP,
560, 565 is the top of the week on the last M30 candle. So that area is gonna have either we break it and retest it, and there you could see along, or we fail and we start going down.
and she says NVIDIA just got over its VWAP, so I guess NQ is following NVIDIA today. I'm sorry, NQ is following
Let's
NVIDIA
It,
hope
today.
it does.
absolutely, it will.
I mean, it looks like SPY is trying to make a run at all-time highs. I don't know if we're gonna do that though.
It's kind of far away though.
It's far.
Actually,
For
maybe
NQ is
this
far.
week. ES could do it this week, honestly.
I mean, the SPY itself, SPY.
Oh, oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's always good to like reference the actual equities because you could find like gaps that you wouldn't see on the futures indexes. NQ just gapped up on the 5
Yeah,
minute.
what I really don't like about this upward movement right now is the volume. It's super low. So I'm not trusting this move up yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I think they're trying to tap some liquidity and flush it down.
I love how the 1 minute candle looks on Nasdaq though.
Sorry, guys, I have the hiccups.
You're good, bro. Jimmy, how you been, bro? You been lost.
I've been good, bro. How are you?
Doing great, man. Better than I deserve, to be honest with you. Just trying to get my funded back and pretty much just lock in, bro. Um,
That's good to hear, bro.
have you been trading frequently, or are you just getting back on now?
I'm just getting back on it. I took a little break. Things started picking up back in school now, so
Good, bro. Good. Well, you know you're always welcomed here whenever you want, bro.
I appreciate that. I do. You got a nice community, man.
Hey, it's getting better little by little over time. We have a lot of great traders, man. Everybody you see here in this live is pretty much the best of the best, and you being part of it only makes it better. We have a new support system. We have Gonzo, and we have Ronnie. She's a little bit busy today, so she can't talk. She's brought a lot of her crew inside here, like Chris, Fossil Fuel, and some other guys. I don't remember their names, but fantastic traders. My people I always like to use. I like to see Andrea, which is Sunshine. I like M30, which is Gonzo. And yeah, Monk is always here, man. He's always doing really, really good scalps in the beginning of the day and just locking in, bro. Everybody's doing the work, so I want to see you here every day, bro. As much as you could. I know that's busy
Yeah,
with
yeah,
work,
I'm
school, and
trying.
everything else.
Yeah, no, I see it. I see a lot of new faces in here, so
314 people so far, man. It's great. All right, so we're getting a nice pump from here, guys. So it looks like we're going for that 580, that's for sure. If we break these 565s, I hope Monk is still holding his position.
Yeah, I'm still holding.
Nice,
I'm
nice,
watching
nice.
as it's like edging my TP the second time.
I don't know why, but every time I see you say, "All right, guys, I got my TP, I'm out," I'm like, "Oh man, you get that extra squeeze." Let's see here.
65 is my final take profit.
That was very nice executed. Where was your entry again?
535.
535. Beautiful.
Nice 30 points.
Yep.
Nice, nice.
All right, there you go.
30, 40
All
points
right.
is all you need, guys. That's literally all you need to be out of a 9 to 5.
Take care, boys.
You too.
Oh, and girls. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you,
You
brother.
too, bro.
All right, so we have here a nice, beautiful 15-minute candle. It looks like they did, in fact, take it to the upside. Now, how would it close and how will we react from here? Let's take a look. So, like I did mention, the dragonfly dojis are an indication that, especially when it's at a zone that is good to take, it's a good zone to take those trades and hold them a little longer. So if you don't know this and you're a new trader, specifically for Marcos, make sure you take a screenshot of this and understand why that happens. You know, if we tap into this zone that was a previous demand that gave us a nice push to the upside, and you see it hold even though it stalled and it was crawling, zombie walking up, these are good zones that you want to use that to your advantage. The only difference today between what we're doing and what we see is that we're a little bit iffy on price because of the fact that we have this bottom zone that could actually dump into and then go off into higher. You know, I call them a rapid fire move. It's very strong momentum that just flies. It taps and flies. Just like you saw it happen here at the 490s, but it was still crawling. It wasn't really fast move. It was more of slow stepping, you know, building some base and then continuing with that break and retest into the zone of the 550s. As of right now, I am still iffy about everything just because I need to be above 580 to take any kind of longs. And then from there, just go about seeing for longs into 670s because this is the real supply for me in my book. If we break 670s, did I say 570? If we break 670s, then we continue to our way into this 800 zone because of NVIDIA earning call. So somewhere along this line, by the end of the day today, it would be 670 into the 700s. Um, and hopefully you guys have a really good day trading today. And just remember, guys, if you don't feel comfortable with what's happening on the charts, you don't have to take a trade. There's nothing you have to prove to yourself that you're profitable or that you're a good trader. If something doesn't make sense, it's not something you should be touching. If something makes you feel like unease, that means it's not a trading zone for you. It means it's not your conditions. It means you're not touching anything. The most important thing on days like this, people get chopped up and people lose a lot and people actually lose it all. It's better to lose a little bit than to lose absolutely everything. And I know you guys have seen me. I'm not even doing a lot anymore lately. Like I'm actually lowering my size. I made a promise to myself that I do want to get funded before the first week of September. So I do want to just lock in and really do it the right way. Because if I'm over here making 1,000, but then losing 1,000, or making 2,000 and then losing 1,500, like where am I really getting to? Nowhere. And the most the most thing I'm saying that I'm at fault for is over leverage. So if you guys know how to trade, trust me, 3-4 micros is more than enough to make $300-400 a day if you have the right conditions with the price and the areas. Um, you are singing my blues, absolutely. I'm telling you, Debbie, absolutely. You know, it's fun. It's really exciting to make $1,000 a day. But when that gets you overconfident, sometimes it really hinders your performance and being a professional trader. Because being a trader is not about making money. Being a trader is about risk management. And risk management is something that a lot of times just hinders your performance because everybody can read price. Everybody can read one specific pattern. Like I always tell you guys, when I look for M's, I look for the first M to be the liquidity to go continuation to the up or down, depending how it looks. Or double bottoms, double tops, triple bottoms. Those are my bread and butters, especially at specific zones. Um, so just stick to something that resonates with like your trading style and stick to it. Have that edge, have that upper hand. And no matter what anybody says here, like you stick to that. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. You move on and that's it. So this was a good trading zone where we practiced a lot of patience, and we may not have capitalized as a group, but it does show you that the most important thing is we lived the AM. Now we know a direction for PM, and when we come back at 1:30 p.m., we're gonna do our very best. So if there's anybody that wants to share anything about today, anything about psychology or mindset, the floor is open for you before we all disconnect. So
I
Debbie
just
went.
want to say that
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
waiting is the best strategy.
Patience
Always
pays.
wait.
Patience
Yeah,
pays.
patience pays. Patience always pays.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody else want to take the floor before we disconnect? I'm not in a rush to get out of here, but I didn't get my workout this morning, and I honestly want to get out and just get some sunlight. Perfect. And by the way, look at NQ, 590s already. 590s. Above 580s is where I told you guys we would go long. And the reason why before we disconnect is because this is a major resistance zone. To me, this was the major resistance zone that could be the pivot point to turn into bullish momentum. So as you can see, we already get that. We as soon as we just tap 580, it just keeps rocketing. Um, and this is simple, guys. It's so simple. I look at it and I'm like, man, it's really the over leveraging. It's over the analyzing or getting analysis paralysis where you're overthinking what zones you should take. You're overthinking whether you're right or wrong. Bro, just click the button and do it and just stick to it. That's it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. It was a great session. Thank you guys for being here with me and have a blessed day, guys. Be safe.
You too, bro.